Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Trev back in here bringing another MMA related videos. So I'm going to be talking about the upcoming matchup between Quinton Rampage Jackson and Johnny Bones Jones. So this will be for the light heavyweight championship. Of course, Johnny Bones being the current light heavyweight champion. And this will be his first title defense, it looks like. It was rumored at first we were going to see him against Lyoto Machida, but it looks like Lyoto is actually, not going to be facing him. It's going to be Rampage. Fan favorite. No doubt, Rampage is one of the most popular mixed martial arts fighters. He has appeal from all types of fans. He has appeal from casual fans in the Ultimate Fighter show. He has crossover appeal from the movies, from the A-Team. And he has appeal from the guys who've been watching MMA since its inception. Old school Pride fans. And, he has appeal from everybody. Everybody likes Rampage pretty much. I mean, he's kind of a hard guy not to like. He's funny, he's goofy, and he's a good fighter. And he's an exciting fighter too. He really takes it to guys, and he kind of has that old, fighting style that we've kind of lost nowadays. In current mixed martial arts, it's become such a sport. It almost feels like they're not even fighting anymore in some ways. That's another topic for another video. Anyway, let's go right down into how this would break down. So on one hand, you have light heavyweight champion Johnny Bones Jones. Johnny Bones Jones is a fantastic wrestler, great shape. He's young. He has the potential to be one of the best fighters ever. He's basically undefeated. I mean, he got disqualified with the north to south elbow against Matt Hamill, but aside from that, I mean, that's not really a loss, even though it's a technical loss, but not really. It's a disqualification. He hasn't been beaten, really, so far in his MMA career. Not on record anyway, maybe before that, but not on record. Now being the UFC light heavyweight champion, and there has been in the last couple of years what I like to call the curse of the UFC light heavyweight championship belt, in that every single champion we've had for light heavyweight has not stayed the light heavyweight champion for more than like maybe one or two fights. Okay, Machida held one defense, which a lot of people felt he lost. Shogun, lost pretty much right away. Rashad was a champion, lost. Forrest was a champion, lost his belt right away. We have not had someone dominant at light heavyweight since Vanderlei Silva in Pride. He was the most dominant for years in Pride. They called it a middleweight division, but it was 205. So ever since Vanderlei, we have not had a dominant 205 champion. We just haven't. So it's kind of interesting to see if Johnny Bones Jones will be able to break that curse, so to speak. And I think that he's got the best shot of anybody to do it. I expect him to be a huge favorite in this fight, although the numbers are not out yet because the fight hasn't been officially announced yet, or the date has not been set. But I think Johnny Bones Jones will be the favorite for sure in this match. Definitely, there's no question about that. Great wrestling, unorthodox strikes, but good striking, and he has, I think, one of the best ground and pound games in all of mixed martial arts. When Johnny Bones Jones gets guys down on the ground, he takes them down and he gets them there. He's not like George St. Pierre, where he just pounds on it for 5 rounds and really doesn't finish the fight. He's a finisher. He has one of the best ground and pound games we have seen since, I don't know, Mark Coleman in his early days, where he would just take guys down and just, after, like a round, they would just, maybe old school Randy Couture in some fights. Josh Barnett, take guys down and just put them against the cage and pound them right out. But Johnny Bones Jones is even more technical than any of those guys. He's more accurate with his ground strikes. He gets these guys down, he puts elbows on them, and and just knocks them silly, man. He does damage in guys' guards. He's so tall and lanky, he can get leverage down and pound guys out through their guards. It doesn't matter how good they are at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or whatever. He's just so lanky. He's got more leverage when he leans up. So will he be able to do that to Rampage is the question in this fight. If Rampage goes down, even for a round or 2 rounds, you'll probably be looking at the fight possibly being over. The other advantage Johnny Bones Jones has over Rampage is that he has way better conditioning than Rampage, in my opinion. So better wrestling, better conditioning, stand-up fighting. He's got more range, and he's quicker than Rampage, but he doesn't have that one punch KO power that Rampage has. Rampage can land one shot, and that could be it. A left hook or a right hook. One of those awesome, power punches, and just knock him on Queer Street. So Rampage can win this fight. What he has to do is he has to put on a show like he did against Matt Hamill, not let him be taken down, not come out Pride-style Rampage and just go right at him and just throwing and, throwing everything but the kitchen sink. He's got to keep his feet planted. He's got to stay back. He's got to take a few shots, but he's got to, be able to stop those takedowns and be able to stand. If Johnny Bones comes down, he's got to be able to, just like he did against Matt Hamill, use the biceps, pull him up, stop him from being taken down. However, we could see a fight similar to that of Rashad Evans versus Rampage, where he basically got clinched up against the cage for most of the fight. I'm sure that's what Johnny Bones Jones is going to be looking to do. It comes from Greg Jackson's camp. So that if he comes from Greg Jackson's camp, he's going to be looking to just wrestle, ground and pound, clinch, eat clock, get him down, ground and pound. Eventually, I see Johnny Bones Jones getting Rampage down, and when he does, he's going to pound him out in a round or two. I don't think this fight's going to go to a decision. I would say that the favor or the odds go for Johnny Bones Jones 65-35. If you're going to bet on Johnny Bones. Rampage, of course, has a puncher's chance. Okay, he can knock out John Jones. We haven't seen John Jones get hit yet, and that's the big thing. If he gets hit, how will he handle it? We've never seen him. Rampage can knock anybody out. Even in heavyweight, Rampage can knock anybody out. The question is, can he hit Johnny Bones Jones before he gets taken down? Is he quick enough? I don't know if he is. I'm going to go with Johnny Bones Jones by takedown, ground and pound, second or third round. That's it for now, guys. I'll see you later. Please subscribe if you haven't. This is Travis saying peace.